Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
The A stands for Aaron. Had a guy say, "Roll Tide." Yeah, that's right. I did say it to him, but a lot of people are like, "Hey, yeah, you ever watch that?" I'm like, dude, it's a free hat. Same thing with the Blackhawks hat I got from my good buddy Matt down in Chicago. I was like, "Oh, Blackhawks fan?" I'm like, "No, dude, free hat. It's just a free hat." Oh, I don't know if I'd put that on my head. Yeah, I know, because you would let the emblem determine whether or not you want to have your face shielded from the sun. Dude, bro, dude. Please keep this anonymous. Wait, did you pay for a video then? Pay me for a video response. I think you just want your name anonymous. I'm a senior in college that gets paid $8,000 a semester to go to school through various grants and scholarships. I go to the cheapest state school in my state, and I'm taking mechanical engineering, in which I've been doing very well career-wise. I've held some good jobs already. I'm going to return to my current job at, that's a private university, isn't it? I don't want to give away too much information. Yeah, it's private. All right, so you go to school at one school, but then you work at another one. And receive a generous pay and benefits package. I've risen pretty high in a short period of time, and even though I'll be working on some huge projects, I've been told that the only way to get fired is to drive out a student, or drive over a student. I'm currently getting groomed to take a very important role from a manager that's within 4 years of retirement, and now I'm wondering how the hell I lucked out. I was on the verge of filling out last year, and due to faking it until I made it, it seems I can just hit cruise control now. I don't have any debt, have a good safety net, travel the world, have a prestigious job and interesting hobbies. Even though I am a fat guy, I got several girls interested in me, but I'm starting to consider it to not be worth the loss of freedom. I think I'm happy here at the university I'm working, but what's more to life? I feel like I've spared myself from much of the struggles of life and have accomplished things such as running a marathon, and now that I'm hitting fuck it. And now I'm hitting fuck it. I read it as you guys write it. To be honest, I know I'm a dumbass who just hustled while putting out a front. They think I'm a savant, but thank God they didn't check my GPA, because I never cared about doing well in school and almost failed out last year. I've got one more year, and all the higher-ups are begging me to come back and have already invested a great deal in me. I was looking to ask, what the hell now? I can't think of a single worth goal. Well, here's a goal for you. You can learn to improve your grammar. I'm not saying right, but you can learn to improve your grammar. Or spell check. I can't think of a single worth goal. I'm starting to get nihilistic. I lost 100 pounds before through just diet and exercise, and where I've come from, where I've been, I've realized I can do anything I want given the time and devotion. I'm a minimalist and couldn't give a shit about flash, so I kind of hit fuck it. Too damn long to read. What would you do if you felt like you won? I said, well, who are you working with? Like, what do they got you doing? And I won't say much, but you're working in your field. Told me. I said I don't want to give them away. I'm doing directly what I went to school for, but I'm getting lined up for a management track as old people are leaving. They want good people to stay. Okay. They train. Okay, so you have some employment. All right. So what do you do when you felt like you won? Well, you go and you enjoy life. That's what you do. And even that will get boring, because you'll do whatever it is you want to do, and then you'll get into this, I don't know if it's a repetition or a phase or an addiction, but you will try and do new and different things. And that's cool, that's fine, as long as it's healthy. So, I like to golf. and you really shouldn't drink. I work out, although that's not fun, but you shouldn't do drugs. So that's what it is. But yeah, dude, there's no solution. There just isn't. I mean, you go out and you have fun, and things will be novel and interesting and fun at first, but then they lose their boredom like everything else. You may want to think about maybe starting a family or dating or having a good social life, especially while you're young and you're still in academia and you're surrounded by smart people. I put some effort into that. Nothing wrong with putting and investing your time in your career, especially if you're at the cutting edge of things and your brain's being stimulated. But yeah, one, I wouldn't feel guilty about it. You haven't tried enough in life yet. You sound also kind of like a quasi-loser because you did lose weight. And what I see with a lot is like the nerds and the fatties and all that. You lose weight, and instead of going out in the real world and enjoying it, you say, "Oh, fuck that! I'm a nihilist. Check me out." So there's a little bit of that trench coat wearing. Oh, I'm a vegan. I'm the high school vegan. You know, like, oh, I'm a nihilist, dude. You're too young to be a nihilist. I don't even think you've gone out and given the real world. You couldn't have. You couldn't possibly have given the real world a shot because you've never experienced the real world. You've been in school your entire time, and even your job, awesome as it is, isn't a real job. It's at a university. All right? That doesn't adhere to the word. Now, it sounds very interesting, and it does seem like real work, but this is a fake environment that you're in. This would not naturally form without government aid or investors or something like that. So I would get your ass out into the real world before you start parading your nihilistic credentials, because when you go out there and like, yeah, man, I'm a nihilist, it's like, you're 12. You don't even know what that means. You haven't kissed a girl. What the hell? So I would start being social. Go and join different clubs at the school that you want. I guess you could join clubs at either school. I was gonna say chase some girls, but at modern day colleges, I don't know, man. Maybe you don't chase girls at the university you work for, okay? This kind of will parlay and lead into the main drawback that you're facing with your career right now. But I wouldn't even chase girls at the school you attend. They're separate schools, and yeah, you don't date at work. But since they're both universities, if they find out that you asked Susie Q and she was drunk and you were drunk, and you kissed her, but she didn't really want to and had regret, it's not, well, that you didn't get verbal consent, you didn't sign that's going to get back to your. I would keep your nose incredibly clean, and I would still date girls, but do it outside a university system. But as I pointed out, this parlays into something that you get to worry about. The good times may not last forever. Now, this goes for any type of job or situation, all right? I mean, I don't assume the good times are going to last forever. Something could happen where asshole consulting could go away. I was, at one time, for 6 months, I was making $100,000 a year. Sure enough, I couldn't take it at the job anymore, quit. You just don't assume. You don't assume the good times are going to roll and that you're going to have your job. Because you are one grant cancellation away from losing your job. You are one fake sexual assault or accusation away by some drunk party girl that you went and were too aggressive with or something, and trying to think. You shouldn't be copping a girl's boobies. You put your hand around her waist and she thought that was too aggressive. I mean, anything can happen, and as society gets more and more fickle, more and more spoiled, and more victim searching, whiny, complaining, and our standards go down for what is actually punishable, this stuff can go very quickly away at the university system. Then there's the financing, like a recession could hit, and then the government could say, yeah, your project's been canceled. That happens. So just be aware, this isn't like you're working, I'm trying to think of, you're working at Boeing, where it's an established company and they got their orders 5 to 10 years out and you're guaranteed a certain amount of employment. You're at the university. Now, of course, usually universities get all their funding because there's never enough money. But keep in mind, if something like, say, Evergreen happens, now they're down 20% in student enrollments. Mizzou, there's a political risk in the environment you're working. But I'm talking beyond that, and in addition to that, there's more of a life philosophy risk that all good things come to an end. And do not bank on this lasting forever. So that will solve your nihilism real quick when you gotta reintroduce yourself back into Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Everyone was like, "Oh, I'm a nihilist." It's like, yeah, you need to go get back into one of the lower stages of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and you'll stop worrying about that when you gotta find a new job. But be prepared for that. So save your money. 7 days feast, 7 days famine. Go out and be social. Stop faking being a nihilist because your primary motivator of being a nihilist is that you think it's cool. You probably aren't really there yet. And there's no reason for you to be, because you just got to go out and be social. Go have fun. Go join a club. Go join the badminton club. And date girls in the non-university system. And that's basically all I got. Did you travel, you said? I don't believe you. You ran a marathon. That's good. You traveled the world. Did you really travel the world? You got some good hobbies here. That's some interesting hobbies. Those seem to be solo person hobbies, though. Yeah, and world travel, unless someone's got the cash, they're not coming with you. I would go something as stupid as trivia night at the local bar. Ballroom dancing. Something like that. Get people into your life, because they're the only ones that matter, whether you're a nihilist or not. So. All right, that's it. The old captain, I think. Oh, he's got one more video left to do. Damn it. Thought it was so close, but you guys keep paying. What the hell happened? Remember the good old days when you said it? I've actually had that happen twice now. Hey, I'm a student. I live at home, and I have food and clothing and shelter paid for. But can you lower it? No, I will jack up the price. But this week, everybody paid for some reason. There was no if and or buts about it. So, all right, we'll see you guys later. Toodles.